Don't miss your chance on cryptocurrency, the next financial revolution. Join us on December 6th from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. to gain knowledge about the fast-growing technology of blockchain. Get information on how to invest and where to invest.
Yes, Josh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, man?
Much just got done hooping, about to eat.
Word, you just got done hooping. I see you, Mr. 7-footer.
Something like that.
Yes, sir. Yo, let the people know how tall you are, man.
I'm like what, like 6'7", 6'8"?
Yes, sir. That's crazy. That's crazy, Josh. Yo, how does it feel to be that tall?
It has its perks and stuff. It's pretty good. I mean, it helps out with basketball a lot, but you get a lot of stares though. That's the thing I don't like. You get a lot of people staring at you.
Yeah, uncomfortable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a nice height for basketball, for sure.
For sure.
Hey, I have another person trying to get in. They say the password isn't working. How did you get in? You used the password or you just got straight in?
I just got straight in. I just used the link.
All right, hold on. How was your day?
Day was pretty solid. Started off early this morning with trading. I usually trade from like 6:30 a.m. to about 9 a.m. Did that. Had to do some stuff online, ran a few errands, went to go hoop, and now I'm chilling. How about you?
My day was okay. I try to make my days as productive as possible. So
Mm-hmm.
my days are normally good. Today was a very good day. You got your good days, you got your great days. So today was a good day.
Good.
Hopefully I have great days the rest of the week.
Sure.
But I'm always trying to be productive. Today I did, research just to learn a little bit more on the blockchain. I'm not a professional. I can't advise anyone, what to do, but I
Yeah.
can simply learn on my own and, get the knowledge and can still share the knowledge with people. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come on tonight, and just share what I found out, with the audience. Whoever is out there watching now, they can learn, and whoever is not watching now, they can learn later.
Yeah, for sure.
They could always watch the videos on our YouTube live.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to do this pretty often. That way we can continue to build a team of people who is willing to share the knowledge with ourselves and with others. Like for instance, Josh, who should, well, another Josh, not you, Josh, another Josh, should be on tonight. He's running a little bit behind, and he motivates me throughout the day to be, to be talking stocks and investing in, new opportunities that comes up. I won't address it right now. I'll let him address it, because he kind of gave me a little insight on a stock that went from $5 to $61 when I saw it, and then it went,
Wow.
yeah, and then it went from 61 when I saw it to 129, all in one day.
In an instance, this sounds like an option.
It's an option, yeah, but it's risky.
Mhm.
It's definitely
Yeah.
risky because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
can
Well,
happen.
option. Yeah. Well, option trading, it's pretty like quick, like in an instant. Like you're gonna see the stocks and shares go up like crazy before you gotta like get rid of it.
Yep. Yep. So that's, we're going to speak on that. So I'm glad you mentioned that because you can touch on that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a little knowledge of it. It's something that I'm messing around with right now.
Mhm.
Trying to get a little bit familiar.
Yes, sir. And option trading ain't no joke.
No, it's not.
Yep.
But that
It's crazy.
reward is serious.
One day, not even one day, couple hours, couple of
Couple
seconds.
hours, bro. A couple minutes. You're done. You're good for the day. You're clocked out.
So you're clocked out. You could be clocked
Clocked
out
out.
for life. Yeah.
Facts. That's what I
Yeah.
do. I clock in. I clock in every morning, 6:30 to 9 a.m. and I'm done.
Ain't that crazy? Pre-market, and then when market open, and you be done.
Yep.
Crazy, man. But this specific stock, was like, and you also got to watch out for them going up all sorts of time of the day. So sometimes you don't want to clock out and don't check back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Songs, I see you're in. Welcome. I don't know who else is in. I saw iPhone. I know Carl is on. Hey guys, why don't we introduce ourselves? Whoever is on, introduce yourself so we know that you're here.
Uh, my name is Carl. I'm here. I want to learn some stock, make money so I can retire quickly. And I just practically do everything in regards to hard money, lending, private lending, business loan. But I'm here to learn some more about stock.
And how about blockchain? I did some research on blockchain today.
Definitely that one too.
Yes, sir. All right, I see. Psalms, you're still connecting. Your sound's not working. It's saying connecting. So maybe jump out and jump back in. But let's get into it a little bit. Josh, I'm gonna need you to step in and help me since you've been doing stocks as well as crypto. You do any crypto? I don't remember from last time if you said if you did any.
No, I'm not too familiar with any crypto. It's mainly just the day trading and stocks that I'm mostly familiar with, options and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll touch on stocks first. Kind of like, wait to see if Josh comes in.
hmm
All right. So as far as stocks, um, tell me what you've been getting into with stocks and how they've been doing for you.
So I just recently hopped on Robinhood. I got into some like lower size stocks with like small share sizes and stuff. I got into GE when it was like $10 a share. Now it's up like $15 a share. So I'm just learning as I'm going really with the stock market, just learning how to read the news. Just seeing what like important things like make the difference in the market. helping it fluctuate, increasing price, what decreases price, when to learn how to hop in, sell, buy, and trade. Yeah, that's really been it. But I currently right now I have a few shares of GE, a few shares of EA because it was under like $6. And now it's up to like $25 a share. And then what else do I have? I have this other free stock that they gave me on Robinhood, but for now, that's really good.
All right, so you pretty much have 2 stocks. You just got started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You touched on GE. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. Yeah, you touched on GE, and I had GE from the beginning of time. Since COVID hit, I had GE. When GE dropped to about maybe $4 or $5, GE was pretty low, and it was down there for a while. But I've been holding GE for quite some time. GE hasn't really moved a lot, but GE is a good stock to definitely hold on to. How did you get into GE?
Well, I got into it because I saw how low it was, how
Mhm.
cheap it was, and I'm familiar with the product and what GE does like for the world, what they produce and stuff like that. So I just know like right now, due to the circumstances of like COVID and stuff like that, that's why the share is so low. But once the world starts to open back up, that's definitely a share you're going to want to have in your portfolio because it's going to jump. There's no reason why GE shouldn't jump, especially with like vaccine distribution. Just getting the world back into order. GE is going to be like one of those main leaders in that department. So I saw it as a good move to get into GE early while it was cheap. That way, when it hits high, I can just get rid of get rid of my shares and make double, triple my profit.
All right. So with that being said, being that you're mentioning that, I want to also be clear that we are not financial advisor. We are not advising anyone. We're simply sharing information because sharing is
Yeah, ideas, just brainstorming.
yes, definitely. So please invest at your own risk because we are just sharing. Again, sharing is caring. All right. So yeah, you make a lot of sense there, what you said about GE. So like GE, you have, a lot of other stocks that went down, because of the coronavirus, and now they, FDA approved Pfizer's vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
Along with BioNTech. I don't even know how to really say that name, but they're working together and they got their vaccine approved. So we're trending in the right direction to make this comeback. So, we definitely spend time investing and we still got time. It's never too late, so it's a good time to still get in and, catch the wave,
Exactly. And
that's
if you don't catch the wave that everybody, catches at that point in time, there's always going to be the next wave coming. Like this markets are always going up and down. That's really all it can do. Go up and down. If it's down one day, it's gonna go up one day. So never count yourself out to where like you don't think you can hop in or learn at this point in time or you just don't know what you're doing. There's always gonna be a time for everybody to, they get their piece of the pie.
Yep, definitely. Oh man, you're definitely right there. I'm just a little bit distracted. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Where was I, Josh?
Going up,
Um,
going down.
yeah, we were talking about just like how we got into the stocks that we got into so far.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, definitely. The reason I wanted to get a group of us to come on and spend 30 minutes talking on stocks and blockchain technology or investment is because I see myself doing very good with it. And I want to be able to just share, because I like growth and I like to see growth, like the basketball program. You weren't always 21. You say you're 21, right?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
22.
22. You weren't always 22, and I can remember when you were a young man, in high school,
Skinny guy.
any guy, but, very young man. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. And you grew and look at what you're doing now. You investing, and it's just amazing to see you guys grow up, and make things happen for yourself as adults, and I like to see that. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to come on here to let people see that where we're starting, and where we're going.
Hmm.
And it's just a wonderful feeling to see growth. And that's why I want to come on here and share with people our growth. All right,
Yeah.
just to touch on some stocks that I hold that you said because of the coronavirus they're low right now. Airlines. Airlines
Yeah.
definitely took,
Big
you know,
one.
yeah, big dip because nobody's was going anywhere because countries even closed their borders and stuff like that. Once they opened them back up, people weren't just jumping to go travel. But all of that is going to come back. So when you spoke about GE being down and it has great upside, so does airlines. Because people are going to get comfortable again with traveling again, and you want to hold stocks, for the long term, especially the stocks that was affected by COVID.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, so just to jump off the COVID and stocks for a minute and jump into the new technology called blockchain, or the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. What I researched and learned was, it's definitely the next, evolution and payment system. I definitely learned that. A lot of us may not know much about, you know, Bitcoin and how it's going to be used, but my knowledge of it so far from what I researched and found out was the same way you use a credit card. It's pretty much the same process, of being able to make payments with Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies that's out there, but just to stay with the Bitcoin, it's basically just a world changing technology. It's just a matter of doing business on the internet,
Hmm.
you know. Anything you want to add just based off of what I just said? Because I'm not sure if you understand what I just said, I'm sure,
Yeah,
but
yeah, and then yeah, that's the basis of like cryptocurrency, and like its plan and mission is to like eliminate all types of currency, to where like everyone's just on basically a global scale of just a global scale of like connection with currency and whatnot, just like making like the dollar and whatnot obsolete. But yeah, like I'm a little bit informed in Bitcoin and not blockchain, but Bitcoin a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, that's what I'm aware of and I'm knowing of Bitcoin.
yeah, so definitely I'm on the right path, with what I researched and learned, so yeah, it's just a form of payment on the internet. And sometimes when you make payments, say you wanted to pay your car payment or, you know, any payment you wanted to pay, but let's use your car
Hmm.
payment and you send that transaction, you know, a lot of times it has to go through the bank, or it has to go through government approval or some kind of approval, and that money might be, you might have to jump through hoops to get your money back. If you put $500 out there for your car payment, you might have to jump through hoops to get that money back. But to my understanding, you know, once you send a Bitcoin as your payment, nobody can stop you. You know, it's just from person to person, and
Person to
can't,
person, no middleman.
yeah, can't be stopped. Yeah, elaborate. Go ahead.
Okay. So so basically it's just eliminating the middleman in between and just having direct transactions with whatever you're trying to, trade for or transact. Basically, if you got to make a payment, it's straight from your bank account or straight from your Bitcoin wallet to, said pay or place where you're paying, and then just going from there basically. So just taking away that middleman aspect of it and avoiding, like, I had an issue the other day with the bank where I had to wait like 3 to 5 days for a return on something that was taken out of my account in an instant. So what you're saying is basically it would take away that middleman aspect of me getting my, currency back or my payment back in an instance, and also getting my payment to where it needs to be in an instant.
Exactly. You
All
don't
right.
have to deal with the third party, and that's a beautiful thing. Yep. And then now the banks, and PayPal, Square, all of them is starting to adopt the new digital currency. So that goes to show you that it can't be stopped. This new technology is just here.
Yeah, it's just a part of evolution at this point. It's just gonna keep going, and we're just gonna have to like add it into our day-to-day lives.
Definitely. It's just like when there was gold and silver, then came money.
Yep,
So yeah, there it is. It's, times change, it's just the change.
100%.
Yeah.
Now I'm trading gold. I'm trading gold for my laptop.
Hey, hey, man. Evolution, All right. So to touch on the blockchain, again, through my research. So basically, the blockchain is just a bunch of computers, you know, where you can actually, I mean, I don't fully understand it, and I'm gonna continue to learn more. Give me 1 second. I have to let back in Psalms. Psalms, you there? Can you hear me? Okay, still can't hear Psalms. Okay, all right. So basically, what I learned about the blockchain so far, and like I said, we'll come on as we gain more and more knowledge. We can share
Hmm.
more and more that we know, and also people out there, you can also research it for yourself. And even in the chat, you can always let us know what you know about blockchain. But it's not just about us giving out the information; it's about you guys also telling us what you know,
Yeah,
because learning goes both ways. You listen, you learn. Teacher can learn something from the student, right?
100%. Always, yeah,
You got something you could teach me? I
yeah.
taught you how to play basketball. What can you teach me? Tell me, Josh, because hey, the teacher can learn from the student. So what can you teach me, Josh?
I mean, I could teach you how to update your game because I mean, last time we played, kind of lost. So I could update you. I could teach you what I know now about the game on what
Hey,
what can help you a little bit.
I hear you, but don't take it too far. You see, I opened it up because I knew you were going to say something like that. So just want to let a lot of times when you get a little older, Josh, and you don't play that game no more that you
Oh
actually taught
man.
other people to play, you don't have the same that same motivation to do that is just not there. So you don't put your all into beating your students. Got it?
I guess.
Yeah, you just don't put your all into beating your students because there is bigger fish to fry, and that stuff for you, that basketball is for you now. But don't push your luck because you don't want me to go back, and start working out,
Just gonna get back
'cause,
in the gym.
yeah, you don't want me to do that because it won't be pretty for you.
If you say so. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it, but
Listen to you. All right. Well, now getting back um, to the blockchain from what I learned, it's just the blockchain is basically just a bunch of computers, that mining these bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, and I need to learn more before I actually give out the information, but I'm trying to tell a little bit of what I research and what I learn, and Josh, maybe you should research as well so you can get a better understanding. So next time we're on here, we can really, really share the knowledge of what blockchain really is. But from what I learned today and my understanding of it, and people out there, like I said, if you know something, you could definitely let us know, because learning goes both ways, like I said. But I know that it's the new technology, that much I know. And I'm invested in the new technology. And I know that much, that I'm smart enough to know if there's something new out there, you have to put your money out there, because you don't want to miss the boat, so I'm definitely paying attention and I'm definitely going to be learning more and more each day. When I heard the word blockchain, I was immediately interested because I just knew it was something new. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, oh, this is new. When the cell phone came out, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, oh, snap, what? Can walk around with that? You know what I'm saying? So, same thing with the blockchain technology. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that it's something new. So,
yeah.
I'm just sharing it out there with people. The name rings a bell. So when I'm mentioning blockchain technology, whether I give you the correct information on what it is, you just need to know the name of it, because the computer and the phone is right in your hands.
Mhm.
So that's something that you could research on your own. I can give you false information and you could find out the right information.
It's actually making it healthy.
Oh, I can hear you now, Tom's. What do you go ahead?
I'm good, man. Boy, I was having so much trouble with this here thing. My phone went out and came back though, but good to be good night, y'all. How y'all doing though?
We're doing good.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Anybody else want to say how they doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Doing pretty good, doing good.
Car.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
No much.
Yeah, Psalms
Yeah.
is in Jamaica, guys. Hey, Psalms, I definitely want to get into stocks that's in Jamaica as well. So, we do have some audience from Jamaica, and
Yeah.
it would be nice, if we can get information to be able to share it with people that's in Jamaica as to how they can get into stocks. Because I know we do it here in the US and other countries do it, but I'm Jamaican born, and I definitely want to be able to share the knowledge with across the world.
Is there a particular stock or that you want to invest in, or you just want me to get some information on the ones down here that is going to be a huge impact at the end of the day? Even though time now is slow in COVID, but for sure after a time it's pick up, it'll definitely have the impact that when you're joining stock would have. So I don't know. You gotta let me know what am I looking for or looking into
Well,
as a point into that.
well, I would like you to look into just how you get into stocks in Jamaica.
Okay. Okay.
And no specific stock, just stocks. The stock market, the Jamaican stock market.
Stock market. Okay.
What will it take in order to start buying stocks in Jamaica? You
Got
know,
it.
I would guess that you would have to go to your bank, and find out, how do I get into stocks? So that's probably where you could start and get that
Okay.
information. That way we could share it on here for those in Jamaica who don't know right now, or maybe there's someone listening that does know, who can let us know in the chat if, we have an audience in the chat. I know sometimes people are watching and they're not talking,
Yeah.
we would like for you guys to even make sure you thumbs up our live, and subscribe if you haven't already. Share, what we're doing with your family and your friends. I know we have a lot of audience that listens and not too much texting, or chatting, but it would be nice one day to get people chatting instead of just watching. And if you
Yeah.
guys know something, please share with us and let us know, for those who is watching. Like I said, knowledge goes both ways. We listen, we learn. The teacher can learn from the student, and I could be a student as well, even though I'm sitting on here teaching.
Definitely. It works both ways. I mean, I've always heard about stocks. Does trading too has to do with stocks too as well? Or
Yeah.
that's different? Okay, so I've already heard about the stocks and the key term, trade market. You understand? So I always heard about it, but never look into it. Even when I go on YouTube and they have an ad saying, "No, this is the way I make money, trading online, and let me get started." I'd be like, well, it's interesting, it's intriguing. I want to listen, but then I'm here focused on what I'm going on YouTube to look on, or so I see that this meeting having it about stocks, and trading is a part of stocks, and I see all these ads. I think I'm going to listen in on one of them probably after this, and to see what's really going on. You understand? Been hearing about Wall Street and stuff like that, but it's just hearing, but not having interest to look into it. Though it's intriguing, it's attention grabber for me. But now I see that this movement, and I'm gonna do some homework and see if I can get some information that will be beneficial to everyone that's interested in doing stock and trading, and benefiting from it off of the profit that it makes. Even if it's just starting, and to where an amount or percentages is flowing. So I'm gonna look into that.
Well, I know here in the US, it's pretty simple and straightforward when it comes to getting into stocks. Even if you don't know what exactly you're doing, that cell phone and that computer comes in very handy. And if you have a bank account, it's very simple and easy to download the app and connect your bank account to the app, and then buy your stocks from those apps. So it's very simple that way here in the US. It may just be that simple in Jamaica as well. As I said, you just have to get the information and share it with us.
All right, I have another question. I don't know if it leads into the stock shares. Is shares a part of stocks?
Yes, when you buy a stock in a company, they have it in shares. So it's like you're buying a percent
Okay, okay.
buying share of a stock.
And whatever that share is,
So one share,
whatever.
2 shares, so on and so on. So if one
Okay,
share is $5 and you bought
okay.
2 shares, that's $10 you just put into that stock.
Wow. It's just that simple, huh?
Yeah, you could even buy a fraction of a share. So
Yeah,
if one share of a stock is $5 and
yeah.
you don't have $5, you can buy in for $1 and you get a fraction of that share.
And every year it accumulates.
Every
Um,
day.
Every
the
day. Exactly, Josh.
or every
Yeah.
okay, every day.
It's
Okay, every
it's
day.
on a
Every day.
second. It's on a second type thing. It's every second, like it's
Oh
moving. The market's
man.
always moving.
Wow.
Yeah, you're making money, as easy as you can lose it too. So it's always moving. It's always fluctuating. Like I said earlier, it's either up or down. It's up or down. You just got to catch the wave and which way it's going.
Mm.
And
And
Josh
there's
mentioned option trading. So you can even catch it going up or down when you do option trading.
oh, okay, because I remember my cousin them say that they were doing this trading thing online. I think it's like BMX, BM something trading.
Sounds like you're talking about currency. That's Josh market.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
okay,
do.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that was like, oh, I was kind of, was intimidated to buy it, and I was like telling them, oh, well, I'm not really interested because I don't really know too much. And they was like, man, listen, I got links. I can show you, show you, you got to get the market when it's hot and when the market is low. You got to know when to back out and when So I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
there's a lot of back end stuff to trading currency,
yeah,
and becoming like a daily trader. It's just more so just informing yourself and just getting the knowledge. Like it's a lot at first, but once you start to understand it and see the simplicity behind it, you'll be
yeah,
stunned at like how easy it is to cash in on this market. I have a thing where every day I get up at like 6:30 till 9
yeah.
and I hop on a live stream on YouTube. And this guy that I've been watching, he's been trading for like 7+ years. He's up more than $1 million on the currency market and stuff like that. And he literally is just teaching you every single morning his trade routine and what he does and how he identifies trades. And is literally teaching you for free as you go. So it's just about finding the information and finding someone who relates to you and can relate that information to you easily to where you understand it in a certain way, because not everyone can be a teacher. Not everyone can teach you the way that you need to be taught. So it's just more so venturing out there, finding your own style, your own thing, and just being patient with it, because you're gonna need to be patient with stocks, with day trading, with option trading, all that stuff. You have to be patient because the market will drive you insane. It'll test your patience, and you'll want to quit at times. Like you'll lose $800 in an instance, and you're just gonna have to eat it and move on to the next day like it never happened. So, just those are just some of the things like going into this you should know and look into and whatnot.
I'll
Wow. Well,
I'll what Josh just said, I'll elaborate a little bit more. I have a lot of patience, and Josh, you should be able to tell that because
Very much.
training through the basketball training and even games, winning games, it's not always going to go your way. There's some great players out there, and you could be at practice and see your kids improve, and you go into a game thinking you're going to kick butt today, and the other team kicks your butt anyway. So all of the
mhm.
hard work that you put in to become a great player, there's always somebody else greater than you.
Yeah,
So it's like if you don't teach yourself how to go back to the drawing table when the going gets tough, then you're not going to function in this life. And that's kind of like how I look at it. I think people in general have to take time to understand that you have to train yourself. And even sometimes when you train yourself, You had to go back again and train yourself more. Because when you go and compete and you say, oh man, I need to train some more. You can't get down on yourself. You have to build up that courage to say, only the strong survive. You know, you can't be the best by pouting. You can't be the best by just crying. God give us tears, but sometimes it can be tears of joy. It don't have to be tears of sadness. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes
Yeah.
you cry because you work so hard and you just feel good about what you accomplished. Sometimes the best tears are when you lost and you go back and you come and you win and you cry for joy for all that hard work you put in. That's how I kind of see the stock market as. If I have $1 million and I put it on the stock market and I lost it, I have to eat that. It's hard for some people, but I made that decision. I have to eat it. There's going to be that moment where you just feel bad that you've lost that million, but just equal it to NBA players or one or two of them who had millions and just lost it all. But there's always a way to come back. Or if you don't want to lose that million, you invest 100,000. We have to be smart, you know. So rather than being scared of the stock market or scared to go in and take a chance with a little bit. That's basically what it is, because the stock market, people shouldn't be afraid of it. Because if you are afraid of the stock market, you better be afraid of life. Because I think life is a lot more dangerous than the stock market.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely well said, and and a lot of volumes from that. Really.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
just think about it. You live in Jamaica. Every day that you jump in your car and you're driving, you have to worry about how people are driving around you.
yeah,
You have to worry. You have kids in your car. Every day you get up and you go out there. This is the life that you live. That is a dangerous life to live. And you have to use all your mirrors. You have to pay attention for yourself and for the other people around you.
yeah,
No matter where you go into this world, you just have to live knowing that at any moment something could go wrong. So you have to be prepared for that. If you can be prepared for life, how you not going to prepare for money? Puts value on things. We need this in order to continue to live. So why not figure out how to master that thing that scare us? Life is scary if you look at it.
hmm,
Remember, the world is not scary. It's just the life, because when you have life, it can be taken away.
yeah,
I mean, my grandparents lived to 80 and 90 years old. I mean, what did they do to get to that point? They must have prepared themselves to get to that point.
hmm,
They must have put things in place to live that long. There's some luck too along the way, but preparation is not luck.
no, not at all.
So I never knew anything about the stock market, and I never did it at that point of, those number of years that I lived that I didn't do the stock market. Is because I had no knowledge of how to do it, kind of like how some people feel. I had no knowledge. But sometimes, especially now with coronavirus, it's not about, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's about go learn what to do. Like I said, I know
Hmm.
nothing much about the blockchain. All I know is the name. And it rings a bell to me when there was a typewriter and I look and I say, what's that? I don't want to use that because that wasn't in my time. Well, it was, but I was looking at it like, that looks kind of old. That's AD.
Yeah.
So when I had a computer, I'm like, this is what I want to use. Plus, when I see everybody talk about the computer, I don't want to talk about no typewriter.
Yeah, definitely. So
And when I had a beeper, and you got to beat me for me to go find a payphone to call you back, and they came out with cell phone, I'm like, what's a beeper? I don't want to use that.
yeah, definitely.
When I'm coaching Josh and them, and they got their cell phone in their hand, and I'm teaching them basketball, and I'm looking at them like, dudes, put the darn cell phones down. We playing basketball. Guess what? In my time, I ain't had no cell phone cell phone was there, but it wasn't like now where the coach was telling me put down the cell phone, because that was my time. I wasn't worrying about no cell phone like that, even though it was there.
Yeah,
But these new generation of kids, guess what? They trying to text their mama, tell their mama, hey mama, I'm at practice. Oh, yo, mama, I just made it. They
yeah,
got their
yeah.
cell phone in their hand. Just like that, they telling their mama, I made it. Daddy, I made it.
Mm-hmm.
So guess
So
what? I gotta be like, hey guys, the minute you get here, tell your mama what you want to tell her and put her down. Put that thing down. It looked like they wanted to dribble that cell phone instead of the ball.
yeah,
But guess what? I have to come to grips with it to say, all right, how do I adjust to this?
yeah,
Everything is on the internet. Everything is on the phone. Everything is on the computer. So at the end of the day, we don't want to miss this opportunity by just being naive. We have to try to learn, adjust, you know. And Josh, you know this, man. You guys, you said it. You're almost 7 feet tall, man. So, be honest with yourself. You could have been better.
Yeah.
You know that's true. You could have been better. You
Yeah.
know, it's all a matter of, you know what? Let me just dedicate myself the best way I can, and sky's the limit. Because Josh, you got better later, but that is realistically, that is something that you could have did earlier. But it is what it is. Because look at what you're doing now. You might
Mm-hmm.
own an NBA team.
Shoot. Chilling.
Exactly. Now, when you talk to the kids coming after you, and you'll let them know, hey, listen, I did this and I did that. This is what you guys need to do. You know what I'm saying? You teach them.
Yeah.
Teach them to
It's the whole
accomplish it
plan.
quick. But yeah, man, Psalms, get me that information. I ask some other people to get me get me information as well. The more the merrier.
definitely.
Yep. Anybody else have anything?
Nah, not for today, at least.
All right. Well, let's all continue to do our research so we can continue to come and share our information. Wanted to be on for just 30 minutes, but as long as we're on the hour, we're good. Anyone and anytime that we are doing 30-minute sessions and you have to go, that is fine with me. This conversation was pretty good. And actually, I was trying to lengthen it out a little bit because Josh didn't make it. He was out with the kids. He was texting me, so he didn't make it. So I was actually trying to hold out a little bit because he had quite an experience today on the stock market with that stock going from $5 to $129, and I wanted him to come on
Wow.
and share that, with
That,
everyone. Yeah.
man, wow.
Your life can
What?
change. Yes, your life can change in
Gosh.
one day. Yeah.
What?
That's
Man.
just the start. That's just the start. That's crazy.
But
Yeah.
just that, just picture that
Yeah.
and use your imagination and just
Pretty
wow.
pretty great, yeah.
Like you said, it's not like that. You gonna have those moments and you gonna have some moments,
Mm-hmm.
but that right there is very, very, very like
Motivating.
motivated, man,
Oh
to
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
to touch
from
to touch on that.
5 to 100. What? Man, and that's just a small piece, like you're saying. You know, if you have $1 million, you invest 100,000 if you don't want to lose all your millions. And that $100,000 is definitely go somewhere. You know, hey, who knows? I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
and be smart too, guys. Um, there is stocks that can go from $5 to that 129 that stock did today.
Yeah,
But be smart. You might not know that stock. So, but the opportunity is there,
yeah,
and the more and more you get information, the more and more you get better at this, the more you begin to find those stocks. For me personally, that opportunity came to me twice. Twice. This is the second time something like that happened. And guess what? I missed it both times.
mm-mm.
You know,
Me
all
too.
my money is basically tied up into long-term stocks. So if I had gotten that information a little bit earlier, I could have maneuvered some money by selling some stocks, because when you sell your stocks, it'll be available in your account. Not directly in your bank account, but in your trading account. And I can actually sell and buy into a stock that has potential to go boom. But the reality is of the stock market, you can literally move money, put it into that stock that went up like that, and then the stock that you took it out of went up more than that.
Oh, wow.
So sometimes you don't want to. That's why I
Yo,
like long term. I like to see. Well,
you're freezing up,
Yeah,
Savant. He's frozen.
yeah, it's just
But
froze.
yeah,
But
you just gotta take the chances, man. Stock
yeah,
is like the lotto. What you
It's
gotta do your
yeah,
research.
it's something. Yeah, it's something like the lotto. It's just more predictable. You're able to read it better
There you go.
than the
Yep.
actual lotto. But the winnings are crazy. I have a guy that I know, in his group. He made 7,000 off of like 2 hours into his day off of the
wow.
stocks. He was done
Oh,
for the day.
but
He
like,
got on, did what he had to do, and then he was done. 2 hours, and then he was living for the rest of his day.
oh
So
man,
there's money, gentlemen. There is money to be made out here. Just free money sitting out there to be made. It's just
that's
filling our brains and minds with the knowledge, to get to that point where we're living, worry free.
Because I
yeah.
know I know a few people that did pretty good in stock. So they're teaching me as I go. But from what I purchased already, I made some few monies. I'm happy with what I got. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Hmm.
You just gotta put some little money aside and then try to purchase every week if you can, little by little.
That sounds very smart and very patient.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to be patient. You
Yeah,
can't, just dive headfirst into it because you're gonna be very, very quickly humbled. Very,
yeah,
yeah.
very quickly humbled.
Because what I do, I put some money aside every week. While I'm putting the money aside, I know it's gonna be available for Friday.
yeah.
I'm doing research on stock. When Friday come, I purchase whatever the amount is on that stock, and then I let it sit there.
Okay.
A
That
lot of
sounds
people do it differently. You know what I'm saying? They buy every day, they sell. But me, some of them I'm holding for at least 5 years.
okay. That works. I mean that, and also too. I guess could I say they're saying that you got to do what works for you, and when it comes to that, or it wouldn't be appropriate to say that.
Um, A lot of people say buy stock that you use, you know,
Oh, okay.
that you know that you're gonna be using, like Nike, like if you like to wear Nikes,
Yeah.
invest into it. Why not? You know? So,
Yeah.
but again, you gotta come up with your own strategy, and again, research.
And researching could also be reading about that stock and where they say how they grow and from where they were and where they went to over a period of time as well, right?
Yeah, you gotta look about the past, like the five
Yeah.
years, and also read up on the CEO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of little research that you're gonna have to do, to be honest with you. But it's worth it, to be honest. Instead of I don't go clubbing no more like I used to because of COVID. So
Yeah.
the money that I used to put aside for clubbing,
Yeah.
I invest in stock.
Good.
So and now it's making me some money, so that's a good thing.
Very
But
good.
but yeah, man, download the app. Do some little research. Savant probably know more because I think he got 200 companies that he invests into.
What
So
is
he
that?
could. I think Savant got about 200 company that he invests into.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So he could help you more. But definitely, if he give you advice, I would say also do your research. Okay.
Definitely.
All right. But give it a try. All right, buddy.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. All right.
Yeah.
No further ado.
All right.
You guys have a
Just
good one.
yeah. If you have any other question, man, just reach out to us. You got Savant's info,
Yeah.
and when Savant know how to, anytime. I think he's gonna do another Zoom on Sunday. So if
Okay.
you're available, jump on. All right.
No problem. All right,
All right,
Carl.
buddy. All right,
Have a
man.
good
Have a
one.
good one. Okay.
You too.
All right, buddy. Later.
Yep.